We're back with the final update on the 2025 bingo and the 2026 bingo start. Welcome back to Body Beyond the Scales, the podcast that helps you get stronger and more confident in your body. I am joined by Jules, and we're going to be running through our bingo from 2025 and what our goals are for 2026. So, hope you're excited. Jules, welcome back.
Thank you. I assume you're assuming people know who I am.
Yeah, and if you're not aware, this is Jules, my girlfriend. If you are aware on that, then you know Jules
I was
is.
quite happy being like ambiguous. Who knew?
Ambiguous,
Who
yeah.
knows?
Jules, question mark.
A character.
A character, an anomaly,
Yes.
a mysterious
Yeah.
being.
What will be my special talent? You know how everyone comes on your podcast has a special thing. What
Has
will
a
be my
special
special thing?
Well, currently it's being my girlfriend, but that's I mean that
I'm
does,
doing a
that
great
does
job-
make you special.
Great job. with
You
that.
are the one and only
Aw,
that you know
good.
about.
With that,
With that, let's talk about goals for this year. Next one's get a new girlfriend. Yeah.
good luck with that.
Rude.
Yeah. Don't be rude to someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk bingo
Bingo
goals.
goals.
Let's talk bingo cards. So, this year, Jules, you want to run us through the
Who won?
whole. Jules is telling me that 'cause she's completed more than what I have. So, yeah. Apparently, it means it was a competition. Didn't realise that.
We didn't say that, but we have been like comparing how many squares we've completed for the whole year.
I think you've been comparing how many squares have been completed for the whole year.
I mean-
I've not.
I mean, there's evidence in the past 3 podcasts. So
Okay.
You have to listen to those.
Yeah, that was such a good plug. Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you want to run us through what's on your bingo card, what was on the 2025 goals, and yeah, we'll talk through what
do
you've
you want me to- I won't go
completed.
through all of them. What do you want me to?
I'll tell you what. Let's start off by the ones that you
let-
didn't complete this year.
Okay. So the ones I didn't do, I didn't manage 5 full chin-ups, and chin-ups being like how do you describe that grip to anyone listening?
Hands that are like
Your fingers facing yourself.
Yeah, palms facing yourself.
Palms facing yourself, because the ones with the palms away are so hard. And
But
I
we
managed-
have bought a pull-up bar,
we
so
have-
that is
yeah,
something
that's-
that Jules
so
should be
that
able to
I am
do.
working on it, which would be helpful if the pull-up bar was on the ceiling rather than the floor.
Yeah, it would be
But
helpful,
still.
but that will get done at some point.
It was for a bit.
Yeah.
But I could do 3 of those. Got to one point where I could do 3. That was great. Never got to 5, so that one's a no. Relearn to drive. I haven't fully relearned to drive, although I have been taking massive steps to do so. So that's a point of pride. Hold a 10-second handstand. I barely even got up to down this year, I'll be honest. That's the one I failed most on. I did do a handstand into your hands the other day, didn't I?
You did, and you were very straight until I let go.
Yeah, you said I was the straightest I've ever been in my life.
Yep.
But I didn't manage to do that solo. And then I didn't take a language course, but I have been very consistent on Duolingo.
You hit 600 days the other day.
Yeah, we're looking at a 600-day Duolingo streak.
Hola.
Hola. That's as far as we get.
¿Cómo estás?
Oui. And I'll get there.
Sí.
And I haven't been to a social meetup, so like anything where you go and meet with like random strangers, effectively, but like in a nice way, not in a weird way. So like there's loads in Manchester that do it, and I really want to go and meet some new girly pops, make some new friends in the city, because obviously we bought a house this year, so we're staying. So it'd be good to make some more friends, at least meet some new people and see some new things. I feel like I have made some use of Manchester, like I've done a few bits around, but this is one of my goals. And apparently I'm an antisocial git because it's been 12 months and I haven't done that.
But yeah, I think as well, like on all of those, 2 of those, you've made like huge steps forwards in them, even though you've not achieved
3,
them.
please. I've done 3 full chin-ups. That's still quite impressive.
Yeah, I said 2 of them
Yeah.
you've achieved. Yeah, and the relearn to drive. Oh, sorry, 3 of them you have
Yeah, I was
taken
gonna
full
say,
steps.
that's
I wasn't
some-
counting the language course. That was the one that
No, true, I suppose I hadn't done
No, but-
any kind of thing, but I have been consistent with the language learning. I just need
Yeah.
to amp it up next year if that's what I'll
And
definitely do.
yeah.
My goal for next year.
And I think that's something that's really like you've made steps forwards in pretty much all of them, bar those 2. Although, have you made any new friends this year?
It sounds really depressing if I say no. Have I made any new friends? I feel like
I feel that we're friends with the neighbours. So
yeah, true.
yeah, I'd say that's new friends.
To be fair, no,
yeah.
I really like our new neighbours and they are friends. But like I haven't gone out and met anyone new. Are there any new teachers at work that I like? There definitely are.
There definitely are, but
Yeah. So no, I will. What we've decided is we're gonna, if we manage to do these ones after this year. So for you hit some of your goals after this year, we're just gonna colour them in a different colour.
Yeah.
Because we still hit them, just not in the year that we allocated, and that's fine.
I think that's really important. Like if you are doing goals like this,
It's not a fail.
Yeah.
It's just not yet.
And it's just not yet. Again, just Jules, you are becoming so clippable. You've done this before now.
I've done that. This is not my first rodeo.
But yeah, I think like that's a really important thing to say, that if you have not hit your goals for this year, it's not the end of the world. Like I think a lot of my goals from last year, I actually hit at the start of this year. I think quite a few of them I hit in like January and February of this year from last year. And I assume I'll do the same again on a couple of these goals as well. So like it's it's not crazy to think that you'll achieve them at some point.
How far are you off you? Because I'm just looking at Holly, your one now. How far off your 10K podcast streams? Speak topically.
I think I'm somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000. So I'm still like a whack off, but like I'm not an impossible whack
No,
off.
it's not an impossible
Yeah,
whack.
I will hit that next year. I'd be very surprised if I didn't hit that next year.
That'd be really nice.
Yeah. So like they were going to get coloured in a different colour when we have achieved
Yeah.
them.
Well, do you want to go through other ones that you haven't achieved?
Yeah, so I have not achieved my very ambitious goals, which actually that's one thing to highlight. I'm still really glad I set these because they've really pushed me on like what I can achieve. Like I've had some incredible like social media growth, which is actually the ones that I've not ticked off. So I had hit 170k followers across 4 different platforms. Not quite done that. Still way off that one. But again, made some huge steps forwards. 100k on TikTok, not hit that. But I think I'm about to hit 39,000, which again, considering I ended last year on 10,000, that means I've gone up by basically 29,000 followers, which is insane.
It's 4 times the amount of people.
Yeah, like these goals were pretty much I like I said, that was a 10x goal.
How's Facebook going?
Facebook we're not going to talk about, but that has gone up again. All of them have increased this year. 50k on Instagram, not hit that one. I'm on 13.8, I think, on there. YouTube, we're nearly at 1,000 on there, and the goal was 10k on there. So again, but that one I think I started the year on at about 200. So Facebook and YouTube, I think I'm pretty sure I started somewhere around the 200 mark for this year. So I've added nearly like 800 people on YouTube, which is like insane. Like that is such a cool win for the year. And also my sub 2 hour half marathon, I was
valiant effort.
Yeah, 9 minutes 55 seconds off because I think I did it in 2 hours 9 minutes and 54.
What did you say to me after that half marathon?
That was the best half marathon I've ever run. So like, again, on my way to completing that goal. I'm excited for my 2026 goals, which we'll be talking through soon. But that will maybe get crossed off this year as well. But yeah, do you want to talk through the goals that you did achieve then?
Okay, so I'll go quickly. So I visited one new country. I read
Where?
2 classic. I went to Germany.
Nice.
You?
Yeah.
I read 2 classic novels.
What?
I went Mills. I read The Picture of Dorian Gray and oh my gosh, American lawyer bird. Sounds like I'm doing what 3 words.
Yeah. Good lawyer bird.
It's not How to Kill a Mockingbird because it's not an instruction manual. It's To Kill a Mockingbird.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Okay. Weekend with my school pals. I tried climbing. I had a proper picnic. I went to a concert. I now own Le Creuset pot.
What concert did you go to?
I saw JLS. I also went to the Summertime Ball.
Yeah.
So I went to 2 concerts.
Nice.
I took Holly away to a spa.
Yeah, we went on a spa weekend.
I watched a sunrise.
Yeah.
I went on a trip with my uni pals. Well, yeah. I went on a dance class. Went to a commercial dance class. That was fun with my sister. I bought a house.
When Jules came back from the commercial dance class, I made her and her sister perform the dance.
It was great.
They did a good job. It was great.
Yeah, I think I did. Now, if you ask me to remember it now,
no, but you did a good job at, like, on that
I'm
night.
not very good at picking up dance. I've noticed this about myself. Like I struggled in school. You know when you did dance? Did you ever do dance in school?
I hated it with a passion. I avoided it with as much cause. Yeah,
which you do now because I'm trying to convince Holly to go line dance with me, which she definitely should go. She will be going. I wasn't very good at picking it up, but actually, the fun is just the dance and having a laugh.
Yeah.
We went strawberry picking.
No,
we went on a spa weekend. We did an adventure course. We did host a dinner party because when we over Christmas I feel like that counts because we made a 3-course meal for my family. Doesn't matter that the first course was literally loaded nachos. I think that makes it even better.
Yeah.
We decorated the room in the house. I did a solo workout, and I know I've done about 50 more solo work. Well, not 50.
Yeah, no, I've seen. Like you've been going pretty much like every week at work.
I was scared to walk into a gym alone at the start of the year.
Yeah.
Now I'm not.
Now you're doing like multiple workouts a week.
Which is really exciting. I tried 5 new restaurants in Manchester, and I got a massage.
Nice.
So the prizes I've won. I've got buy myself a new cookbook, which actually is the one I don't almost want to because I've got, actually you might be able to see if you're watching this, so many cookbooks, and I don't feel like I need a new one at this point, but it's there if I want one. We won a day trip to the zoo. That's all I've won because annoyingly my ones that I've not completed are in loads of different, are in 4 different
That's so annoying, yeah.
columns and 4 different rows. So I've only completed 2 prizes, which is irritating. Oh, I've forgotten how cool my next year's one is. I just picked that up. That is so cool. I'm excited. I almost don't want it to get. I know you want yours to look sun bleached because it's cute because it's been like out all year, but it looks so cool.
Yeah, but then I don't want to not have them out.
I know. I want to be able to see it all the time, every day.
Yeah. But yeah, so let's talk through mine. First one was buy a house. We did it. We bought a house. Second one was 10k in savings. I did it. That's that. Read 5 coaching and self-development books. I did. I enjoyed some of them, not all of them. Some of them were just, when people write books and they should have just written a blog post. But yeah.
I read them.
Yeah, I did. And do you know what? It made me broaden my horizons as well with like different types of books that I was reading. So that was fun. Complete section 2 on Duolingo. Sí.
¿Cómo estás?
Yo hablo español.
Oui.
No. Do a city break. We went to Berlin. Go to 5 new restaurants. Did that one. Go to the theatre. We went to go see Wicked at the start of the year. Have we been to the theatre again?
Yeah.
We've been to see Back to the Future. Was that this year? When we went with
Oh
Mum.
my gosh, was that?
Oh, we went to go see Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
We've seen one more recently than us.
I've seen Mary Poppins. Actually, I've been to the theatre this year.
I've seen something more recently as well. Maybe not actually. We'll be going to see what's Dirty Dancing next year.
Yeah.
Blessing for that.
And I'm going to see Waitress next year, and you might be coming to see Waitress. Yeah. Read 5 fiction books. That was been good. Yeah, I really like reading fiction, so yeah. Give myself a 2k wage, which I did. Big up for me actually remembering to pay myself.
It's happy when you enjoy what you do so much, though. So how nice is that?
This is true. Run 1,000 kilometres, nailed it. 100 journal entries, nailed that. Although with that one, I did end up doing basically all of them at the beginning of the year and then kind of fading off towards the end of the year. Decorate a room. We decorated the living room. Go to the cinema, which I've done a few times now. Get a massage. See 5 friends, which I did. Go to a concert. We went to JLS. Do a big hike. We went to Dovestone Reservoir, and then we've also done Helvellyn.
We've been loads.
We've done so many hikes, but like I wanted to do like a big hike. I didn't just want to do a
something
walk.
That
I wanted
feels
to
like
do
a little bit not almost intimidating, but kind of intimidating. When you start off, you like, lace up your boots and you're a bit like, right, here we go.
Yeah, that's the one. And do 200 workouts, which I completed last week. This morning, this is the 31st that we're recording this on. This morning I hit workout 201. So I did one more workout than what I did last year. So, not to flex or anything. Yeah. But yeah.
Just keep self-improving.
Yeah, I actually managed to complete 3 of my rows, / columns. One of them, I won the prize of buy a new board game. The second one, I won a movie and popcorn day. And the third one was go to Chow, which is a restaurant in Manchester. But actually, I'm not bothered about going to Chow now.
We really like it. Big up Chow, by the way.
Yeah, big up Chow in Manchester. If you've never been to Chow.
But we've been a few times, haven't we? And we kind of like didn't want to go back now.
Yeah, like, we might be treat ourselves to another pizza place in Manchester.
Well, I do owe you still for your birthday because I said I'd take you. We had a birthday pizza in on your birthday, but I said I'd take you pizza out, didn't I?
Oh, that's true.
So
yeah,
if you've got any pizza recommendations in Manchester,
holler your pizza recommendations in the comments.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll probably do that. But yeah, that is what
on a podcast.
Yeah, you can comment on Spotify, and this is going out on YouTube now. Again, another plug. If you're not watching this on YouTube, you can now watch these episodes on YouTube. Crazy, yeah. Or you can listen on Spotify and watch on Spotify. And comment on all of them.
Great.
Yeah, big day for the podcasting world. And actually using that as a nice segue, this is now here for the non-shameless plugs. If you're not following already, you can follow on Spotify, on Apple, and on YouTube. So if you're not following, make sure you give the podcast a follow or a subscribe or whatever relevant on your platform you're on. Yeah, got to do it. Always working.
only 9,000 something more to go on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. Get the YouTube ones. Let's go. So let's talk about, I guess, the lessons that we've learned from this year. Is there anything that you are really proud of yourself for doing on your bingo card?
Yes and no. I feel like I didn't really push myself on these.
Okay.
On some of them I did, like the language, but they were all like doable, if that makes sense, and not pushing myself. But also, I think maybe that applies to next year as well. I like for me, when we did the 2025 ones, you said they are like very achievable. A lot of people said, "Oh, but they're really fun," and I was like, "Yeah, and."
That's
but
fine.
actually, I've enjoyed that so much that I've made next year more fun because I was like, actually, do you know what? This is exactly what I want for my goals. Like, I don't want to be them to be more aspirational per se. I want them to be more fun. I want them to be more aligned with like what I aspire to do, but my aspirations aren't like challenges, if that makes sense. Although I would like to create an element of that in my next year goals, but I haven't really had to think about that yet, which I definitely need to do because it's like 3 hours till the new year, till 2026. So what
But you can also set goals at the start of January if you're not set them by like.
Definitely. So you have to, if it's not like a done deal by the 1st of January, God no.
And
I think one thing I've learned is I want to do things now, like rather than waiting for things. There's no good time to do anything. There will never be a perfect moment. Or sometimes there'll be perfect moments, but you won't know about them until they've arrived.
Yeah.
So like, there's no point saying, "Oh, I'll do that in the future when I'm more of this or I'm more of that." It's to do it now.
I think that's been one thing that these have been really good for, is just making stuff happen. Like we have made ourselves go like strawberry picking, like we wouldn't have done that otherwise. Or like I have made myself go to the theatre or go to the cinema, or like we made sure that we'd finish decorating the room by the end of the year. Like some things can just end up like dragging out and you never end up doing them.
I'm definitely a one day kind of person. Like, oh, one day I'll do this, and then I never. I always act like it's gonna be a different person, not just a different version of myself, because it will be a different version of myself, but it will be a different person. But that's not gonna be. Yeah. That's not gonna be the case. Like for next year, one day I'll be the kind of person where we've got a bar cart in our house and I'll make cocktails, but that's not gonna happen unless I
buy a bar cart.
Yeah, which I don't want to. I don't know if I love a bar cart. And, I don't know if I'd want it here because I hate things on the floor. But I suppose we've got the beginnings of a bar here, haven't we?
We could have a bar cart that lived down there. Yeah. Don't mind us just interior designing whilst we're recording this.
Yeah. Also, how cute is this?
Super cute. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it on the thing, but yeah. If you are just listening to this, there is a very cute vase behind us.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Big fan. But yeah, what's your biggest takeaway from this year?
I think my biggest takeaway is
that Chinese we had a few weeks ago. That was massive. Sorry.
Just to keep setting goals that are outside of my comfort zone. That is something that I've done, and even though I've not achieved those goals, I think I've still achieved more than what I would have done if I hadn't have set those goals. So keep setting big goals, and I think just like what we were saying there is just having the accountability to do something, and knowing we'd be coming on every 3 months and talking through how we were cracking on, that has been so relevant, and so necessary for us to
Do you think? I think this holds me accountable. I don't feel like the podcasting holds me accountable.
Oh no,
I feel like I forget until you go, we're going to do a podcast. I'm like, oh yay! But having this out every day is the accountability for me.
Yeah, I think I like having it on this, but knowing that as well, other people are gonna ask about it or see it, that has helped give me a little bit of accountability.
People have been asking about it. That's been quite nice. Yeah, that has been really nice.
And then I plug them on the podcast episode.
We also had our friends up to do our Bingo 2026 one.
We did,
and spreading that love.
Yeah, so for our 2026 Bingo cards, which we'll be coming on to it in a moment, we had friends up and we made a big weekend of it, didn't we? And it was really nice. And we set goals with friends, and Cool. Shall we talk through Bingo 2026?
Let's do it. So what do you want? What they're on?
Well, let's talk about what was your overarching theme? Did you have a theme with what you did?
Kind of more. I quite enjoyed the one-off things on here because I enjoyed the fact that could be I could be right, I'm going to book this and I'm going to do it, and then it's a one-off kind of thing. So I think I've got slightly more of those.
Have you got a theme for your year?
No. A lot of one-day things, I guess.
Yeah.
Because for example, one of my things was one day I'd love to speak another language, but I wasn't doing anything about that.
Yeah.
So this year my goal, my audition. Oh, this is the other thing we were going to talk about.
The Misogi goal. Yeah.
Misogi goal. Don't know. We saw that on TikTok.
Yeah.
My big with this one idea we've had this year is that there should be one big audacious goal that's so big you actually don't think you can possibly achieve it. Although I would argue I don't know if you've got that per se, because that is achievable.
I think it's not meant to be that you don't think you can achieve it per se, but more it pushes your comfort zone, and it will be a big test for you.
Yeah, true.
And it stretches what you believe is possible.
So my big one of those is to pass the B2 DELE Spanish exam, which I've worked out I can take the day before my birthday in Manchester, so in November in Manchester. That's the only one they offer, pretty much.
Oh, amazing.
And it will be quite the challenge because that's basically a semi-fluent level of speaking. At which point, obviously, you've seen my Spanish, or you've heard my Spanish so far. It's not great. So it'd be that's quite the push for me. But I've always been one day I'd love to speak another language. Well, that's not happening unless I actually pick up a textbook or go to a class and learn another language.
I think that's a really good way to frame this year, though. This is your year of one days.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, that's nice. So some of them are very like less like that, and some of them are more fun. But that's what I want actually. So can I go through mine?
Yeah, let's go.
So next year I'd like to make fresh pasta using the machine that I was given for my birthday by my
Yeah.
friends. Go to the doctor because
Why are you putting that on your list, yours?
that's the one day I will go to the doctor. I haven't decided which one about. What about yet?
Which one of your many ailments you actually need to see a medical
Yeah.
professional about first?
Go ice skating, play darts in a pub,
Yeah.
see a ballet, create 20 new recipes for my book, which I'm not writing a cookbook, by the way, just to clarify. I have my own personal recipe book at home, and I like adding sort of stuff I love into there.
And I like eating the things from the
You
recipe
do?
book.
Climb Scarfell Pike, do the splits. That's a bit of a big one.
Yeah.
Go surfing, do a trusted house sitters, play tennis in our local park, do one pull-up, fingers facing away from you. You know, like the back,
Like
back
a
dominant
proper
one.
pull up,
Well,
yeah.
it's dominant in your back and your triceps, isn't it?
Not your triceps, because it's a pulling motion, so it'd be biceps.
Biceps there. Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Visit 3 new countries, make a spicy margarita, go skiing, see a game at Old Trafford, paddleboard, decorate the downstairs loo, go tandem cycling, the Spanish one, go horse riding, swim in my local swimming pool at home in Devon, which is an open air, beautiful little swimming pool.
So much fun.
Try a full face of makeup, which is something I've never done before, which is something I always wanted to be able to do.
Yeah.
Commute solo to work, because that's really important to me that I learn how to do that, and do a pistol squat.
Nice. Which are you most excited about?
Right now I'm just mostly excited about the aesthetics of this bingo
That's
card, because
so
it's
fair.
so beautiful.
I think just if you are watching, I am just holding it up to the screen. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, Jules'
Gorgeous.
Beautiful aesthetics.
Thank you. I was going to do something different this year because it's exactly like my last year's one, and I was like, no, because I love my last year's one, so why would I change?
Yeah.
Why would I change that?
So yeah, what are you most excited about?
None. I'm excited for all of them.
Okay. What are you most scared for?
Possibly, I'm nervous to go skiing again, because even though I was skiing for like 5 months when I worked out in the Alps, it's quite like I never understood as a kid why adults would be like, oh, I don't want to do that because like I might hurt myself. Because be like, and you just bounce right back up. And now as a 27-year-old, I'm like, oh yeah, ouch. And also more worried about you somehow.
Yeah, I keep getting videos at the moment on my TikTok that are like, oh, here's why you shouldn't learn to ski as an adult, and then someone getting like gravely injured after like going skiing, and I'm like,
I mean, it is a dangerous sport in some senses, but also like you live once, don't you? The commuting solo I know is going to push my comfort zone massively.
That's fair.
So yeah, that one possibly. And tandem cycling, I think I am going to get tested in terms of our relationship.
We have some friends that actually said that they own a tandem bike, and they were like, you can just use our tandem bike, and we were like,
sure.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to these ones.
Yeah. So I have go paddleboard. Well, actually, I'll start off with my big goal. So my big goal for the year is to do 12 by 12. So 12 fitness events in 12 months. And the idea is that they're pushing my comfort zone. They're getting me, they're getting me like out of my comfort zone basically with exercise, and also it's like going to be a huge challenge for my body, and I think that's the reason that I want it, is that there's part of me that doesn't necessarily believe that I can do it, and like it's a huge test for my body. The other part of me is doing it because this would have made me in 2019 so proud of myself, like, and I would have been like looking at myself doing that now thinking like, that is insane that you are doing those things. So like part of it is so that I can expand that, so that in 5 years time I'll be like, whatever I'm doing in 5 years, 5 years time, 6 years time it will be, but like in actually 7 years time it'll be.
So how long have you been like into fitness? Well, I say into fitness, you've always been into fitness.
Well, 2019 was when I started my weight loss journey. Yeah. So that will have been 7 years ago. It will be 7 years in May next year.
You massively excelled that statistic of like all weight lost is regained within
the 50%, 80% of weight that's lost is regained within 5 years. Yeah.
So you're just like, bye.
Yeah. Bye, lads. So yeah, but like it's crazy to think then what I will be able to do in 5 years time, that like because I've pushed my comfort zone, like or 7 years time, however many years time we're saying, but in the future, like I want to just make sure that I'm pushing that comfort zone. And I think like last year I did that with the goals that I set for like my social media growth, and then this year I'm doing that more for my fitness. And I've actually noticed over the last few years I've ended up with a bit of a theme where like 1 year the theme will be slightly more health focused, and the next year it'll they'll end up being slightly more like business focused, and then the next year it'll be slightly more health focused again, and then the next year it'll be slightly more business focused. So like actually that's been really useful to know, and actually it gets me thinking on a longer time horizon. But whenever I push my comfort zones in one area, I push what I can do in another. So I think it just always keeps me growing, and yeah, I'm really here for that for myself, you know. So, yeah, I've got my 12 by 12 events. The events that we have got booked in so far, January, which is on Saturday, I'm doing a 10K. Then on the 15th of Feb, I'm doing a half marathon. Then I've not got anything booked for March. The end of April, I'm doing a sprint triathlon. May is a half marathon. Nothing booked for June.
That's
July.
midnight one after this, isn't that? A half marathon, yeah.
Yeah, July is going to be a ultra marathon, which is going to be 55 kilometers. Nothing for August, nothing for September as of yet, but I've got my eye on an event.
Was that a secret?
The one that's the stand-up paddleboard bike run.
I didn't know you were still considering that.
Yeah.
Oh, love that.
I keep seeing the adverts on Instagram, and I'm just like, oh, should I sign up?
Okay.
Should I just sign up? Should I just sign up?
Should I?
So yeah,
Should we?
you've got to run in it, and you're not going to want to do the run. Yeah. It's only 5K though. You could walk it. You could walk it in an hour.
I could. That'd be embarrassing to run a walk though. Walk or run.
It's only embarrassing if you like being embarrassing.
That is true. I just feel like I wasn't giving it 100%.
That's fair. It'd be up to you whether you felt like you wanted to do it or not.
That's fair.
Yeah. And then October, I've got another half marathon booked, and then that's all I've got booked in so far. But since I posted a video about it on all my socials, I had quite a few people comment giving me suggestions. So there's a few that I want to look through. There's a few ideas that I'm kind of going to steal from some of those, and yeah, get some stuff booked in. But yeah, so I've got my 12 events, and each one of those events has got a square of its own. So we've got go paddle boarding, go indoor skydiving, which I'm taking my mum and dad to do for their respective birthdays. Go to a concert. Which I'm excited to do again. I really enjoyed going to a concert last year, and I think having those things booked in really helps me feel motivated. We've actually got 3 booked. Well, I've got 3 booked in for next year so far anyway.
Well, Nathan Sykes rescheduled.
No, that's gone though. I've got 3 booked in for next year. We've not got Nathan Sykes booked in.
What do you mean it's gone?
But well, we're not going to that now.
Oh yeah, because he's rescheduled. We couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one's gone.
But
Yeah,
Nathan,
we're going to see Cat Burns, who
Cat
rescheduled.
Burns. Also rescheduled. We had a lot of rescheduled concerts.
We did. We booked
We're very disappointed.
2 concerts this year, and 2 got rescheduled.
Okay.
I'm going to see Scouting for Girls, and we're going to see Vitamin String Quartet. Yeah, which are the people that do the music for Bridgerton. So yeah,
I'm excited for that. It's them, isn't it?
Yeah. And then I want to do 5 Spanish lessons, but I want to do like 5 like 1-to-1/1-to-2 Spanish lessons to really help
me. I need the help.
To accelerate my Spanish learning. Play piano in public. Again, that is something that's kind of scaring me a little bit and getting me out of my comfort zone, but I have missed playing piano. I've been playing quite a lot recently.
You'd have to go somewhere with music, I suppose, soon, because you don't... Can you play from memory much?
Well, that was part of what I was going to do, is maybe practice to do something that I could play from memory. I'd probably still have music with me because I've always played with music.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably just using like a train station piano or like a shopping centre piano. And then... what else have I got on there? Go to the zoo, which is very helpful that Jules got that prize. Go abroad, volunteer for 2 hours, bake something 5 times, decorate the office.
You mean bake 5 different things, right?
Sorry, bake 5 different things, not bake the same thing 5 times. That's correct.
I mean, I enjoy the consistency of the other one.
Yeah, 200 workouts again, and then read 5 coaching or self-development books. And that is all for me. I'm going to set myself some like kind of business milestones that I'm going to aim to hit. But other than that, like I think that is it in goals. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I am excited for the new year.
I genuinely got the dopamine hit from just making this.
Honestly, yeah. And I'm excited to start ticking these off and like actually getting into it. Mm-hmm. We made these almost like a month ago now, so yeah, I'm really excited for that part. But yeah, otherwise, anything else to add, Jules? No. So if you have not set your New Year's goals yet, I've got a whole YouTube video on how to create your own bingo card, but also a few podcast episodes back, I did a bit of a run through on how to set your goals.
Oh, we've not been through our prizes this year.
We've not been through our prizes. Hold fire on all of that. Let's go through prizes.
Okay, I'll just be really quick. Get my nails done. Weekend to Wales. Have a sports massage. Go wine tasting. Do a tasting menu. Make a pasta making workshop. Mystery prize from you. Fancy dinner out, buy a pancake pan, and go to a cat cafe.
Oh,
Ooh.
and I've got puppy yoga, go glamping, go out for a fancy meal, go to Alton Towers, get a massage, go karting, an afternoon tea, get myself a new piece of jewellery, do a bakery tour / crawl, where like you walk to like another bakery and then you walk to another bakery, and then Jules gets me a mystery prize. Yeah. So that's it. That is it on our bingo cards for 2026. If you have got any questions on these, feel free to ping me a message on Instagram. That's probably the best place to get me. But otherwise, check out the YouTube video that I've done. I'll put a link in the show notes. Or I'll link it right now on this if you're watching this on YouTube. And otherwise, Happy New Year, happy 2026, and I hope you're feeling ready to absolutely smash your goals.